Mike Johnson just got caught in a massive lie about Trump being an FBI informant in the Epstein case. And now he's desperately backpedaling while Democrats prepare for a political feast. The House Speaker's botched attempt to defend Trump has created an impossible situation that threatens both his job security and Trump's credibility. But first, let's examine how Trump transformed from promising transparency to calling the entire Epstein investigation a hoax. The flip-flop on Epstein files reveals the systematic dishonesty plaguing Trump's administration. Campaign promises about transparency vanish the moment they threaten personal exposure. Trump's latest claims about the investigation expose this pattern.
Hoax that never ends. You know, it reminds me a little of the Kennedy situation. We gave him everything over and over again, more and more and more, and nobody's ever satisfied. From what I understand, I could check, but from what I understand, thousands of pages of documents have been given. But it's really a Democrat hoax because they're trying to get people to talk about something that's totally irrelevant to the success that we've had as a nation since I've been president. Even if you look at D.C. right now, D.C., it's a totally safe zone. It's called a safe zone. That's a term. It's a term of art. It's a safe zone because it's very safe. You can walk down the street now and nothing.
The political calculation is transparent. When investigations threaten you personally, rebrand them as hoaxes. This strategy betrays Trump's conspiracy theory base, who view the Epstein case as central to their worldview. Johnson's desperate attempt to rescue his boss only made things worse.
It comes across as calling the whole thing a hoax.
It's been misrepresented. He's not saying that what Epstein did is a hoax. It's a terrible, unspeakable evil. He believes that himself. When he first heard the rumor, he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago. He was an FBI informant to try to take this stuff down. The president knows and has great sympathy for the women who have suffered these unspeakable harms. It's detestable to him.
Johnson's FBI informant claim created logical impossibilities. If Trump was secretly helping the FBI bust Epstein, why not release the files to prove it? Why call the investigation a hoax while claiming to have assisted it? The contradictions became politically unsustainable, forcing a humiliating retreat.
Speaker Mike Johnson is apparently backing off claims he made that President Trump previously served as an FBI informant in the Jeffrey Epstein case. Okay, now fast forward to yesterday, where a spokesperson for the speaker issued this statement to NBC saying, quote, the speaker's reiterating what the victim's attorney said, which is that Donald Trump, who kicked Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago, was the only one more than a decade ago willing to help prosecutors expose Epstein for being a disgusting child predator. Now, I was at that press conference where the lawyer that Johnson is referring to, Brad Edwards, talked about this, and he said that he had had conversations with Trump and that Trump was helping them during some prosecutions in the late 2000s, but he never used the phrase FBI informant. And so that's definitely confusing as the speaker says that. But it also comes as later today, the House Oversight Committee is expected to meet with attorneys for Jeffrey Epstein's estate to gain access to the now infamous Epstein 50th birthday book. That book reportedly includes an explicit letter allegedly written by Donald Trump, though Trump has said the message is fake and that he never wrote it. Today's meeting comes after the committee issued a subpoena last month as part of its investigation into the deceased sex offender. At the same time, the Justice Department asked a federal judge to keep sealed the names of 2 associates who received large payments from Epstein in 2018. That request came after NBC News filed a motion to unseal those names, citing public interest and transparency. But the DOJ cited privacy concerns expressed by the individuals, both of whom were protected from prosecution under Epstein's Sweetheart 2008 non-prosecution agreement.
Johnson's backpedaling exposes the impossible position created by defending Trump's contradictions. The speaker must choose between suppressing files to protect a sexual predator or releasing them and potentially destroying Trump politically. Either choice threatens his own survival as an accidental speaker whose job depends entirely on Trump's favor. The economic implications extend beyond political careers. When congressional leaders adjourn sessions to block transparency votes, they waste taxpayer resources while undermining institutional credibility. The Epstein Files Transparency Act represents bipartisan demand for accountability that Johnson actively obstructs. The DOJ's request to keep associate names sealed while protecting them under the 2008 Sweetheart non-prosecution agreement reveals systematic cover-up continuing under Trump's administration. When Justice Departments prioritize privacy concerns over public transparency in cases involving alleged child predators, legal institutions become complicit in concealment. Trump's transformation from promising full-file release to calling investigations hoaxes demonstrates how personal vulnerability overrides campaign promises. When politicians rebrand investigations as hoaxes the moment they face exposure, democratic accountability collapses. The birthday book subpoena and alleged Trump letter create constitutional crises around executive privilege versus legislative oversight. When presidents claim letters are fake while simultaneously blocking their release, they undermine their own credibility while obstructing justice. Subscribe for more congressional accountability coverage, hit that notification bell for Epstein investigation updates, and tell us in the comments, should House speakers be able to block transparency votes to protect presidents from accountability? Your engagement helps us track how institutional corruption operates in real time.